can you actually live comfortably teaching English abroad? Or is it just a travel fantasy? Because one of the biggest questions we get is, what is the salary, and can I actually afford to live in Vietnam, Thailand, or Cambodia as a teacher? So in this video, I'm going to break down the real cost of living, average teaching salaries, and the lifestyle you can realistically expect in Southeast Asia. In case you're new to the channel, at Ticket to Teach, we help people get certified and transition into teaching jobs across Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. And after placing teachers in these countries, one thing becomes very clear very quickly. Your money goes a lot further in Southeast Asia than it does in the West. So let's start with salary expectations. In Vietnam, many English teachers earn enough to live comfortably while saving, especially in cities like Ho Chi Minh City, where demand for teachers is high, and the average wage is roughly $18 an hour. Now that's a lot of money when you consider the low cost of living here. In Thailand, salaries are slightly lower than Vietnam on average, right? But the lifestyle and work-life balance attract many teachers who want a slower pace of life and a cultural experience. And in Cambodia, salaries can vary depending on the school, but the lower cost of living makes it one of the most accessible countries to start teaching abroad, especially for those entering the field for the first time. Now here's the key difference from Western jobs. You're often working half the hours per week compared to a traditional 40-50 hour work schedule in the USA and Europe, right? So let's talk about the real living cost. In Vietnam, your monthly expenses for rent, food, transportation, and entertainment are significantly lower than in Western countries. For example, I live in a luxury high-rise building with a rooftop pool, a gym, a spa, 24-hour doorman, and pay just $525 a month. In the West, this same apartment would cost me 4 or 5 times that. So affordable apartments, low-cost local food, inexpensive transportation make it all possible for teachers to maintain a comfortable lifestyle without dealing with the financial stress. So compared to cities in the US, the UK, or Europe, everyday expenses in Southeast Asia are dramatically more manageable. And here's something many people don't realize. Teaching English abroad does not mean working 50 or 60 hours a week. Most teaching roles involve structured teaching hours, typically around 20 hours a week. That's it. This creates a lifestyle where you can travel on weekends, explore new cultures, maintain a healthier work-life balance, and still earn a really good income. And for many teachers, this is the biggest life upgrade, not just the location. So living in Vietnam, Thailand, or Cambodia offers more than just affordability, right? You're surrounded by incredible food, a warm climate year-round, travel opportunities across Asia, and a completely different pace of life out here. So instead of working non-stop just to cover rent and bills, teachers find themselves actually enjoying their daily life and free time again. That's a major shift from the high-cost, high-stress lifestyle many people experience in the West. Now, I always like to be transparent, right? You're not moving abroad to become rich teaching English, but you can live stress-free and build a sustainable lifestyle, especially if you choose the right country based on your qualifications, right? For example, Vietnam and Thailand requires a bachelor's degree. Okay, Cambodia is more flexible for those without a degree. So choosing the right pathway makes a big financial and lifestyle difference. So if you're considering teaching abroad and want to know how much you could realistically earn, which country fits your qualifications, and which program pathway is best for your situation, visit our website, tickettoteach.com, and submit an application. That's the first step. We'll guide you based on your degree status, your timeline, and preferred country so you can make a smart and realistic move abroad. Teaching abroad in Southeast Asia isn't just about the job. It's about the lifestyle, the freedom, the opportunity to live well while working fewer hours than traditional Western careers require. And for the right person, it can be a truly life-changing decision. So again, visit our website, tickettoteach.com, And we look forward to seeing you out in Southeast Asia and helping you make that transition to living and teaching abroad.